Alright, what's going on, guys? Puffington the Third back here with another video. Hopefully you guys are having an awesome day, night, afternoon, whatever time of day it is for you. Hope you guys are having a fantastic time. I know I am, so hit that like button or else you will catch UOO disease, which is also known as furry disease. So hit that like button if you don't want to be a furry. Yeah, so today I'm going to be telling you guys about the time that I got a concussion from camp. So let's get into it. At my camp, we have a couple nights every year for all the, older kids like, going into high school to have a night where they just go around and, like, do whatever they want out in the yard. So we were out in the yard, having, like, fighting with our pillows. Oh yeah, pillow fight, epic story time. So there's this one kid, and I'm not gonna say his name, but he was on the heavier side. No, this is not Fat Emo Kid who accused me of raping him. Not that one. So this kid, I'm not gonna say his real name, of course, because exposing people isn't what I do. But we're gonna call him Manny. So Manny over here is on the bulkier side. We got so me and Manny we weren't the closest of friends, but we were okay. Like we talked, like he wasn't a bad dude. So one time he sits down on his bed and breaks the bed and flips the mattress over. So now the whole cabin is talking about, oh my god, guys, don't flip the bed. So yeah, so he flipped the bed, broke the bunk, so he had to get a new bunk, flipped the mattress. It's crazy. It's crazy what Manny did in camp. But so yeah, so Manny's he's got some anger issues. So the next day he runs away, and goes and hides about like I went to a kind of like Christian camp. So he goes and hides in like the chapel. So the counselors are like, "Yo, where's Manny?" We're like, "We don't know." We made a joke because he broke the bunk and he went and ran off. So the counselors go and find him. He's hiding in the chapel. So yeah, so they find him hiding in the chapel, and they're just like, "Yo, Manny, why'd you run away?" And they're all like, "They're being bullies. They're being mean to me." You know, I just have a bad experience with bulky kids who like have anger issues and like cry about everything. Yeah. But so this guy, Manny's hiding in the chapel, crying about how we were bullying him because he broke a bunk. So yeah, so we're out in the yard having our pillow fight, and he's like, guys, I'm gonna. So he jokingly says, like, the day before, like, I'm gonna stuff rocks in my pillows. So guess what Manny does over here? He stuffs rocks in his pillows and gives me a concussion. That's right, no joke, no scam. Puts rocks in his pillows and gives me a concussion. So the rest of the cab, like, he gets kicked out, of course, because he stuffs rocks in his pillows. So the nurse is like evaluating me. I get knocked out, which is like not fun, for like a second or two. And yeah, so I end up going home from camp because I'm like have nausea and I'm vomiting because I have a concussion. So Manny obviously gets sent home because it's pretty much assault. So Manny gets sent home, and I'm just like, no, I don't want to leave, like, because obviously, like, there's all this fun stuff. It's like a 2-week overnight camp, and I've only been there for 3 days. So Manny's crying because he's like, I didn't mean to give him a concussion. It was just a joke. I put a rock in my pillow. And they were like, you put a rock in your pillow! What did you expect? Sorry for your rape, but yeah. You put a rock in your pillow. What did you honestly expect for, to happen? So I have another story involving rocks hitting me. So I used to have these neighbors in my older house, and they weren't the best. Like, they were pretty bougie, like not the best, like pretty sus most of the time. So these neighbors, like, we used to be pretty good friends because like we'd hang out and play baseball, basketball, stuff, whatever. And so they just turn into absolute not nice people. So these neighbors just come over to us and they're like, "Yo, do you guys want to have a snowball fight? This is one of the most snow we've gotten all winter. Like where I'm from, we don't really get a ton of snow all the time. Like we only get like a couple inches maybe. It's enough to cancel school for some reason, but we don't get too much snow. It's mostly just ice. So these guys start throwing off like ice balls, and we're like, "Yo, that's not okay. Like somebody's gonna get hurt." So we're like, "Oh, okay, okay, okay. Like we're gonna chill and we won't throw ice balls at you." So the snowball fight goes on. Like we're having a good time. Like everyone's throwing snowballs at each other. Some people are like stuffing snow down their shirts because like that's just funny. So all of a sudden, I look over and my sister is crying, and there is a huge bruise on her cheek. And I'm like, "Yo, what happened?" She was like, "I got hit with a rock." And I was like, "Who threw a rock at you?" And they were like, "No, no, no, it's in the snowballs." So I get hit with one of those rock snowballs in the chest and bring it over to their mom. And I'm like, "Yo, they're throwing rock snowballs at us." And they're like, "Yo, kids, stop." So they don't stop. So we get hit with rock snowballs and everything. Not a good time. So we're getting hit with these rock snowballs, and I'm like, "Yo, if your kids aren't stopping," she's like, "Let them do what they want. Their kids." I'm like, "They're hurting people." So I go get my mom, and they're talking to her mom, and all of a sudden we just hear her screaming like at the top of her lungs at the neighbors to like stop, because the mom didn't do anything about anything that her kids did. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed two stories, one vid. That's probably how it's gonna go. Trying to push the time up a little bit. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. This is an awesome game called Kurtzpell. Um, yeah, it's a game called Kurtzpell. Be sure to check it out. I'll leave a link in the description to Kurtzpell. It's a fun, free game. Yeah. If you guys want to see some Kurtzpell, just like pure Kurtzpell gameplay where I like talk over it, or some like Bed Wars streams or something, like you can let me know down in the comments. Make sure you guys hit that like button, or else you will become a furry. That's right, a furry. Um, so yeah, shout out to my dude, Thomas, legit serial 2000 Chinese takeout. He goes by many names, but he's the same dude. Um, Shout out to him. He's a pretty good dude. He checked out my videos. Yeah. So I hope you guys did enjoy. That was I don't know what I'll call it. It's probably gonna be like hit with rocks on multiple occasions. Crazy fat dude hits me with a rock and gives me a concussion. Um, but yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this Kurtzpell gameplay. Let me know down in the comments below what I should play next on my videos. Minecraft and Kurtzpell are probably gonna be two like the biggest ones. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. See ya.